Live from his. Just about set to go now. And getting the start, Brian Bayo. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground. Ref Snyder collects it. Sends it to first. One up, one down. Here's Adam Frazier.
Batting second. The second baseman, Adam.
On the ground to third. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Singing Ryan Mountcastle, a former first-round pick by the Orioles in 2015. Here's the thing that gets me, though. He owns his own karaoke machine. And can I tell you, I've never done karaoke in my life.
You got to try it sometime.
Singy, what's your go-to karaoke? Got it by him for the K. Anthony Santander at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Frazier, the runner at first with two gone. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the third out. Back here at Fenway Park, our starter in this one, Grayson Rodriguez.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
One away. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Hard hit left side. Mateo collects. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Kickoff move to first. Bogaerts back easily. And now it's going to be Jim Rice. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around second is Bogaerts. Here comes Bogaerts around third. He'll score, and it's 1-0. Not in time. He's safe. So one gone with a runner at third. David Ortiz will hit next. On a line, base hit. The run scores from third, and they take a 2-run lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score, and they're up by 3. Runner on at first with one gone. Mike Lowell up next for the Red Sox. Big time power. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Man at first, Mike Napoli up next for the Red Sox. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to pitch.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back inside Fenway Park, here's Adley Rutschman. in there at the knees, and that is strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind of the pitch. He goes down looking. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. And the first offering is not close.
Oh, Ramon Urias, spectacular defender, won a Gold Glove in 2022 and became the first Orioles third baseman to win a Gold Glove since, you know who, Boo?
Manny Machado?
That's right, in 2015.
That one fouled off, 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Rob Refsnyder. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike three. Here's Kike Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Mateo sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So the batting order turns over. And stepping in for Boston, Mookie Betts. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, you know, it's a little known fact. Mookie Betts' uncle was Terry Shumpert, who played 14 years in the big leagues. The next offering misses. And that's ball one.
Yeah, Shump spending time with the Royals, Red Sox, Cubs, Padres, Rockies, and Tampa Bay Rays.
And a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here at Fenway, now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Check swing, went around. That's strike one. Bayo, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Line drive, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jorge Mateo now. First offering misses the mark. And there's a ball. 2-0. Right side, Ortiz over to pick it up. The flip to the pitcher covering. Just got him on that one.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Mullins in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. 3 up. As we go to the last of the 3rd. So stepping in for Boston, Jim Rice. Rodriguez back to work. First pitch swinging.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
There's a swing and a drive. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at Fenway, now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse. Well, gonna pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the bottom 4. Here's some real power at the plate. Mike Lowell. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
One thing about Cal is he played hard every single game, and just impressive to be on the field with the legend and see.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Mike Napoli up next for the Red Sox. This guy's turned into runner takes off. Pitches low. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take 3rd this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
And that one fouled off. Runner at 3rd here. Nobody out. That one hit to right. That's a base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today.
Stepping in, Rob Refsnyder. Swings through that one. 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. And a run scores. And at first, and now the center fielder, Enrique Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. Double steal. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Brandon Hyde out of the... Coming on for the Orioles, Kyle Bradish.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and that one is off the wall. Hayes throws to second, in there, just beat the tag. It's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And now Jim Rice, and first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayes has it sized up. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Back here in Boston, we go to the top of the fifth. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. There's a strike. Adley Rutschman seeing a first overall pick out of Oregon State. What a college career he had. He helped the Beavers win the 2018 College World Series, and he was named the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Yeah, I found it interesting that in his rookie season, many baseball experts said that he was the best catcher in the big leagues at the time.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Scoops it up barehanded, and very nicely done for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Urias batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering is down low. Counts full, 3-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Called strike right there.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Hernandez makes the catch. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in the long ball threat, David Ortiz. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard, and here is Devers. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Liner caught at second. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
On the ground, could be 2. Mateo tossed to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back. And now it's Austin Hayes. First pitch just misses. Hayes, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. A line to kick the pitch. 3-2 now.
Really good two-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Next pitch is popped up. Napoli gets under it and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. On the ground to Devers. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mullins lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. In the dirt. Gets it to first. And the Orioles set down in order. Back in Boston, bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. And the right-hander back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Enrique. Now move to first. And he's back in safely. Out to short. It's off his shoulder. Eats him up. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Mookie now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. One of the things that's amazing, his first full season in 2012 with Lowell, he did not hit a single home run. And when I asked him about it, he said, oh, no, it was worse than that. I didn't hit a ball that hit the fence on the fly the entire year. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Navigating this Boston lineup, it's not easy. And this guy at the plate, one of the best power-hitting shortstops of the game. Swing and a ball hammered left field. 1 run across, and it's off the wall. Runner from 2nd crosses the plate, and it's an 8-run lead.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
And no one can get there. Run comes in from 2nd. It's 9-0. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Keegan Aiken gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That's a hit. The run comes in from second. It's 10-0. Not in time. It's a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Rafael Devers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. Ortiz over at second, 1 down. Tapped up the first base side. Mountcastle handles. And Devers is set down. Mike Lowell now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Left field, way back there. That one's back. In comes the run from third. It's 11-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Back to the mound, and it finds its way through for a hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 12-0. So 2 down. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Bounce to the left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Digging in, Enrique Hernandez. Well struck left field. It bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 13-0. Cionel Perez will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Perez, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. 15-0. Right here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. That one ripped left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Craig Kimbrell.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That's through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-handed reliever.
0-1.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing this time. Back here at the ballpark, here's the left fielder, Jim Rice. Perez back to work. In the air to left center. Hayes ranging after it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 down. Now it's the power speed combo. David Ortiz. Left field. Hayes makes the play, and there's 2 down. Devers now. This guy has turned into a beast. And Devers hits that one. Hayes makes the catch, and that'll do it. Reds back here in Boston. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
That's the ball.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one out now. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. First offering, and it just misses. Yeah, there's the strike. Strike 2.
1-2.
Kicks and fires. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Next is the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Liner, and oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there for strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hernandez makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back now at Fenway. Here's a big power threat. Mike Lowell. The pitch. And a foul ball.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
And he deals. That one hammered left field. Hayes raging back on it. Into the monster seats and gone. An absolute blast to left. His first homer of the year. It's 16-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
So up next, Mike Napoli, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Nobody on, nobody out. All Red Sox in this one. Good job to fight that one off.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Frazier gloves it. Tosses to first. Got him. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Enrique Hernandez. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defense. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it is gone. Quique Hernandez takes him deep. And they add on. It's 17-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Michael Gibbons. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Here comes a pitch. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 18-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Swung on, belted. High off the light tower and gone. A towering blast. Xander Bogaerts hits one out. His first homer of the year. It's 19-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And here it comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. At the belt and fires. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them solo homers. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Kimbrel measures 6 feet even, 24 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Tosses to first, and they get Mullins for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Adam Frazier. And first offering is fouled off. Now 1-1. Going to count 1 and 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him looking, and that'll do it.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance.